in the implementation phase of the AI bots, the principal has to answer a fundamental question. Yes, how do I want this bot to interact, or this agent to interact with my customers or with potential sellers? And there's a wide range or wide spectrum of potential answers to it. From I wanted to exert every single penny out of every salesperson, yes, to find a Pareto efficient outcome and share the benefits equally or similar or fairly. Yes. Yadvinder, what's your experience while dealing with companies that you consult? Because when you ask them this question, they should pause and give you an answer. What is their answer usually? Do they push for fairness, or do they usually try to use these tools as a different way of exerting their competitive advantage?
It depends on the role that ask me to create the assistance. If it's a sales rep, they want a more integrative negotiation. So something like, let's create value together. Because that moves them away from a transactional negotiation where they just have to give discounts. But if you talk to buyers, then there is a range of possibilities there. If you're talking about procurement or purchasing departments, it depends on the purchasing director or procurement director. Some of them are really only on price. And it's not even fun then to create these workflows because they only have to achieve one objective. It's much more fun when they're looking for partnership. So what we do is usually based on the Kraljic metrics, we decide how to deal with different types of suppliers depending on their position on Kraljic. And so some of them will be really price-oriented negotiations. Some of them will be more towards partnerships. And this is much more fun because you have to create a first buyer agent that is able to discern which kind of supplier they're meeting, and based on all the knowledge they have, to adopt the strategy and tell the strategy to the negotiator agent. So it is very, very interesting. Fine-tuning is not easy, but still it is something you can do based on the negotiation partner you're meeting. But this is very interesting because usually buyers tend to go towards price in all circumstances. So I think it is very interesting because it allows them to have more strategies, different tactics in the negotiation.
That's absolutely amazing. What we're hearing here from Yadvinder, from you here in terms of the war room or boardroom stories, in terms of implementations and objectives that are set for the AI agents, and I was thinking about the case of Walmart. Yes, a Walmart negotiating, probably using Pactum AI's pack software package with hundreds or thousands egg suppliers. Yes, do you think what would you speculate? Do you think their objective function would be to create potential partnerships, or would it be more on claiming value in terms of the price of those eggs?
There was also some kind of shortage of eggs in the US lately. So I think if you
it was probably caused by Pactum's AI implementation at Walmart.
Maybe yes, but if you think about the shortage of eggs, then certainty of supply is more important than price. And then True. Maybe I would gear Pactum in that negotiation towards that aim more than the final price. But for sure, if you're Walmart and you're using Pactum, I would assume that in most of the negotiations, price becomes the first priority for sure.
So, key question is, Yadvinder, what do you think? Are humans better than machines when it comes to negotiating today and potentially in the future?
That's a very mean question.
I know.
I have a very straightforward response. I think today at the level of technology we have, and with the agents we are able to develop, or assistants or autonomous agents, I think that autonomous agents and augmenting assistants are better in preparing for a negotiation and negotiating than the average human. I don't think they're better than the best negotiators we find. We teach in MBAs, executive MBAs, and everything, and finding good negotiators is not easy. So I really think that because of, if we train them well, if we have proper system instructions and they become reliable, they can be better negotiators than the average of human negotiators as of today, even today. I'm really sure of that, and I think they can also be as good as the best of the negotiators.
That's amazing, because I might have mentioned that we regularly run negotiation competitions, and recently someone asked me whether we would allow an AI agent to enter the competition, and I immediately answered, of course. Yes, so there's an open call out there, yes, to all of those who design negotiation agents or believe that they can design negotiation agents who can beat some of the world's best negotiators. Guys, join our competition. All right. So before we answer Shane's question, I was going to ask you, Yadvinder, about the platform that you use yourself in your work to develop agents. Tell us a little bit more how it looks like from the kitchen.
I'm using Typing Mind. That is a platform where you can use all large language models, and you can set the temperature, all the parameters to develop the agents. It's a great tool. You're in charge once for your lifelong experience with the platform, and then you're charged by use. So you understand how tokens work and everything, but you are able to really develop very strong and very performant agents there. And then I moved to Cassidy. Cassidy is a platform where you can have different agents interacting among them. And this is where I build the workflows. I don't build them in Cassidy because it would be too expensive. This is the reason. So I have a platform where I build them that is Typing Mind, and then I move to Cassidy, where I develop them and develop the workflows. I sometimes also use NA10, that is an automation platform, but this is more for automations than for augmenting.
My last question for you today is a request for advice. Yadvinder. It seems that we're at the crossroads. Yes, a technology has entered the stage, and it seems to be changing, or at least it seems to have a huge impact on the way we negotiate. It also replaces us in certain types of, or has the capacity of replacing us in certain types of negotiation. So what shall we do, Yadvinder? What shall we do?
Something that I'm saying in all my classes is you have to combine and integrate negotiation expertise with AI literacy, for sure. Because studies demonstrate that using AI, you improve your outcomes and you become a better negotiator. So I really think you have to integrate them. And being only a negotiation expert is not enough today, as it is only being an AI expert. You have to combine AI expertise with domain expertise.